Do 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 do. Hey cat. Hey A money. Hey bok bok baka. Hey PTK 9056. Calling PTK 9056. Come in PTK 9056. Hello, Valideth Lovegood. Are you a character on a soap opera? Because your name sort of sounds that way. Gillikins, it worked. So, Bok Bok, you're saying you're a time traveler. No, what had happened is I put your name in, but then I'd forgotten to hit save in the lower right. I gotta say, Billikens, no offense meant, but blue really is your color. Hello, Dwayne Wholesome. We'll be starting, before anyone asks, we'll be starting at 8:30 and playing till 10:40. Thank you, Evelyn. Hey, hashtag Beefy, been a while. Elijah Warnsley. Hi, Elijah. I don't know what that means. You mean, I don't know what it means. Well, it looks a lot full because of all the chickens and ducks and rabbits and cows. But also, yes, there are a herd of cow watches. Starting at 8:30. Well, that would sort of make them in the meat in a quarter sandwich. Yes, I'm very pleased to say what Green Acres machine is back on. I don't know what a donate pink 50 is. The pinks are 10. Okay, we have about a minute and then we'll start. Hey, Barbarella. Good morning. Hey, Xander. Well, you have to remember that all the prices sort of float on top of a river of quarters. And so I think putting a quarter on top, it would just sink or fall off. But I'll give it a shot. Michael Puliat. Good morning. Okay, time to get started. Playing till 10:40. Oh, and program note, because I have an appointment, I'm playing until 10:40 and then picking up again at 11 and playing till 1. Hey, Surgery. Chelovik. Kettle, black. Yeah, I'm giving it a try, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. Those are, in fact, collector's Chick-fil-A watches from back when they were first getting started. Okay, the horses are down. Oh, buy-in is $25 on these low stakes machines, and I get 1 cup of quarters. If I want another cup of quarters, I can pay another $25. Thank you for the free flowers. And Bok Bok, your chicken has come down. The chicken has come down. Hello, Philippines. Hello, Joyce Jose. So, like I said, I'm playing until 10:40. And then again then I 11 then again at 11. Which basically just means running upstairs to Michaela's office. Tone, you want me to drop one at once? Not sure what that does. Gillikins, you want to tell them where I am for the first time as a moderator? One of the big controversies I keep running into is that when you're playing for quarters, yes, lying them flat is the best job. But I'm not. I'm playing for all these prizes. So I need the bigger pushes that you get from stacking up. This is a variation on this game. Great job, Gillikins! Welcome, Gillikins, our new mod. No, back when there was all that controversy, people asked me if I was going to boycott Chick-fil-A. And I, of course, was in New York, and so I was saying, the nearest Chick-fil-A to me is over 500 miles. And with or without a boycott, I was not likely to drive 1,000 miles round trip just for Chick-fil-A. Thank you, Kimmy. I don't understand the question, who jeopardizes? Can you find another word than jeopardize? No, I'm using something called Skill Stop. It's built into the machines. If you want more details, you can just Google Skill Stop and Coin Pusher. Um, vary. Not this. How much I win or lose changes from time to time. Well, check out Coin Pusher and Skill Stop. No, some of the watches are cows. They're all cow watches. There's a herd of them. I win all the time. I win sometimes and I lose sometimes. That's why it's called gambling, not winning. I don't know what. There's no chocolate, so I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that's. You know, it seems a little cheap to me too, but I'm not going to argue. Yes, but I'm less likely to win. And you have to remember, I'm here to win. Hey, Bliss, do you want to do the pin thing? No, they're not chocolates, they're just wood. And as I run out of quarters, it's $25 more. I did very well on the gold. I'm putting in $6,000 in gold and playing for $18,000 this afternoon. Morning, Calvin. Okay, so now I'm cleaning out. No, there was a watch in there somewhere. Okay, I have 25, so now I'm even. And, oh, 30. Oh, as I'm pouring out the quarters, 35. Only quarters will fit through the slot. I'm not sure where you're seeing 1,000. Remember, just because you see it in the backboard doesn't mean I can win it. Yep. Nothing. Ready? Absolutely not. I'm not sure how you get there. There's 300. There's mystery tins. There's maybe 70, 80 bucks in chips. Remember, just because you can see them, oh, the blank chips are worth nothing. Yep, but it all comes down to being able to actually get them off. Sorry, Bliss, I keep missing it. I'll scroll back. Hold on, I'm just trying to pin something. Pinned. Well, maybe you shouldn't have done that. $115 in chips. You do know that the only chips on here are the white and the pink. And the white are $5 and the pink are $10. Hey, Charles. So like 6 5s, which is 30, and 5 or 6 10s, which is at most 60. So that's 90 right there, plus the 300. So that's like 390. Now it's true there's there can be prizes inside the mystery containers, but can I get it down, or am I going to be just wiped out by cow wristwatches? Well, again, Hey, play a lottery. You put in $1 against hundreds of millions. Correct. Well, it's not an arcade. It's a gaming club. And they're worth actual money. Well, I like to think there's some skill in it, too. Yes, the chicken is stuck on the watch. I bet that's the first time you've said that. It's a herd of cow watches, that's correct. And as I thought, they're getting in the way. A little skill, a little luck, and a lot of patience. Hey, Jiyoung. Well, the blue one is stuck on the orange one. You're right, that's a bunch of bull. I'll let that one go because it's cows. AMA, do we really need to know that much about your personal life? Look, what you do in your bedroom with your cattle prod is... You have to remember that while the buy-in may be $25, I do pay substantial membership fees just to play here. I'm not sure anyone without some level of OCD does play here. Gosh sakes, something fell off. Hello, Masked Singer. My middle name is Gerald with a J. Jerald. Why do you want to know? Are you trying to fake my identity and fight crime as me? Push it from leg. Okay. The wood is starting, the wood-colored wood. Now, What they'll do is whatever, for the high stakes, whatever buy-in you want to come up with, they'll triple. So, this afternoon, having won yesterday, well, I also have a last name. But I'm glad my name brings song to your ear. I only total that up at the end of the month because otherwise it gets too depressing from day to day. That is correct. I have one live that goes till 10:40 and another that starts at 11. Which is basically the amount of time it takes me to run upstairs from the floor where I'm playing now to Michaela's office. It's monthly. You just have to keep paying monthly. Or did you mean the membership to the club or to? Her name is Barbarella. Don't let her tell you anything else. Are you talking about the membership to the club or the membership to my site? To my page here. I think if we can get rid of these wooden things. Yep. No, the devil machines are down in Georgia. You probably won't get that reference, but some will. Gillikins, I figure the American side would get it, but people from other countries might not. He was in a bind because he was way behind and he was looking to make a deal. Hello, person in Asian language whose name we can't say. Well, I'm from another planet and I know the song. Well, after the British invasion of America musically, Seems only fair. I know, it jams up like that when it's on its stuff, but it falls eventually, usually. I'm going to try a little on the right. Well, some chickens fell at least. It's time to clean up. Okay, good. Actually. Another 20 in chips. These wooden things are worth nothing. Here, if you want to see what I'm doing, I'm just trying to get these out of the bucket. Oh, another 5. Sorry, keep banging it. The camera is not intentional. Another 10. There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay. Okay, here we go. They wouldn't let the assistant in here unless I bought them a membership, and that is definitely not worth it. The wooden chips, no, they go down. They just go down slow, especially when they pile up like that. I'm hoping to. I'm going to try on the right. Somebody suggested. Let's see if knocking them from another side will help. Nope, just the one. It slides back and forth, though. On Tuesday, I really don't have any choice. Eleazar, you're welcome, but I've forgotten what the question was. Hey, Scott. Okay. I was just curious as to what the question I answered was. It's very hard to keep track while I'm playing. Hey, Nisha. Hello, Tweedlebug. Oh, got it. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm easily confused. Yes, it is a bad tactic. Okay, maybe back over to the left. Cow watch looks like it might fall any minute. But sometimes they go for hours looking like they may fall any minute. Everybody who does this kind of thing, and I think you're talking about Butch, has their own way of doing things. Um, Butch is very honest about the fact that he's playing from his living room, and he owns his machine, so he can alter the machine however he wants. And he's altered it to take handfuls. Which is cool, but these are not my machines. I cannot alter them. The guy was out and cussed out another customer. I don't know what you mean by customer. You mean it's like a truck stop or something? Okay, but maybe I wasn't talking about Butch. What stopped? Oh, thank you. I have been warned that I've been winning gold too easily, and they are likely to give me a harder machine this time. So I'm a little nervous about that. The rat just made a hole in the pumpkin. I have no idea what that means. Well, the left side hasn't been working. Let's try the right side. Hey, some of my best friends are fish paste. Okay, I missed the start of the paste conversation, and I'm curious. What is the paste conversation about? Got another 10. Huh, wood is falling. That's a good sign. They're actually in America. Those tins are used for lip balm, for lip paste. I'm sorry I can't. Thank you for all the nice words. I can't pronounce your name, obviously. Um, the mod should fill you in on exactly where I am pretty soon. Okay, let me ask this question. Why do you have different flavors of meat paste in little jars? That's one. And two, what is meat paste? You mean like liverwurst? Oh, and thank you for all the nice words. And I have done that in the past. I haven't considered it appropriate right now, but I'll give it a shot after this. So basically, boys, it's chopped liver. Dylan, I don't know what spot you're talking about. So did you get toothpaste on your fungus, or are your teeth completely not green now? Thank you, Henry. I push a button. As long as I hold down the button, it stops. As long as when I let go of the button, it starts again. Are you asking if the chickens in the game are okay? They're just fine. I do not think the bill fell down. I think it is buried under stuff. But I will let you know the next time I check out. Trust me. If there's a bill that fell, I will let you know. Yeah, there's a 100 right past the cow's nose, buried in quarters. I have no idea. Now that you mention it, I am intrigued too. Hey, is it Marjorie? I was a little disappointed when I had my cataract lenses replaced because I asked for the X-ray vision and they said they don't have that yet. I said, so how about the heat vision, the laser vision? And he said, well, we actually have that, but we haven't figured out how to keep it from cooking your eyeball. I don't think I've gotten a mystery price yet, have I? If so, I'll find it when I clean out the next time. No, there's one horse here and one horse here. It's a two-horse town. Yeah, I asked about just infrared and ultraviolet, and they said they're working on it. I'm only interested in cooking other people's eyeballs. I haven't stopped to count because I'm playing a game, but I'm ahead. It's not like a video game where there's a little score that runs up the side. Hello, Mama Bee. I don't know how to answer the question, Lily. Lee. Probably measured in ounces, but it's certainly clogged up on the edge. Let me see if I can get that pig off the far left. Hold on, let me pull back so you can see more. Here we go. As a teenager, if I could turn invisible, I would have just pulled up a chair in the girls' locker room, just looked around until one of the girls sat on me. Okay. 2 more 5s. And a lot more wood, which is, again, not worth anything, but good to see go. Hey, if every time I stop to clean out, you guys would take the chance to subscribe, that would be just great. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. I do not believe one of the $100 has fallen yet. I believe they are all buried. Okay, the chicken is moving slightly. If I can get the rest of those wooden chips off. Oh yeah, I've seen dozens of coin towers. So likely there have been coin towers in all the gold games. So if you tune in at 4:30, you can probably see. I have learned I'm kind of slow at making a coin tower, but I don't remember. Remember, I don't set these games up. Back when I was doing independent, you know, short coin pusher films, I had to make my own. And it was slow going. Thank you for the Sunday. like you didn't want ice cream before. Of just coin pushers, anywhere from a dozen to 2 dozen on a given day, since they're always remaking them and redesigning them. Young man, despite my age, I have no problem keeping it up for an hour. Okay, that's the definition. I am in such pain. Yep, that chicken is getting free. Hold on. It's scam likely. I don't know why he calls me so much. And why did his parents name him that? The answer is yes and no. The blue watch is sort of stuck on the edge of the orange watch. And it also has to be in exactly the right position to fall off. I'm just hoping I used to get an endless stream of spam real estate inquiries asking if I wanted to sell my house in Iowa. No matter how many times I wrote back and said I don't own a house in Iowa, they just kept coming. So finally I said, sure, go ahead, sell it for the best price you can get. And when that went through, I got a phone call from them. And I said, listen, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't own this house. If I do own a house in Iowa, please get me the details, because it's a surprise to me. And they were very nice and they apologized. And I said, if it turns out no one owns that house in Iowa, sell it and we'll split the money. But you see, I checked, these were legit real estate companies. I see what you mean, but I'm focusing on the chicken right now. As soon as I finish with the chicken, I will do exactly that. My name is John Gerald Ordover. If you want to know who I am, wiki me, as they've said. Tell you what, guys, if we get to 300 likes, we'll have gotten to 300 likes. Oh, the blue watch came down. How come nobody told me? Ta-da! It's actually a pretty rare watch. It was part of their first ever promotion and they didn't repeat it. I don't mean to be unresponsive to my audience, but I want to get the chicken thing down while I can. I got a cow watch. The horse is also moving. How do you know I only have two hands? Maybe I have a hand coming out of my butt. I think you mean cow watch. I want it. My son will get it. Exactly. I also use it to scratch my back. Okay, power line. Sweet power line. Dun dun dun. Lucretia is called a coin pusher. And we suggest you devote your life to it. I don't know because it's likely in one of the mystery boxes. There's a couple of hundreds floating around under the mush. It's a pretty good prize. Well, I am kind of hopped up on getting that chicken, but I'll do the right next drop, okay? Yep, but it's not, oops, it's not positioned as great as I would like. And that chicken is, I want to put that chicken out of its misery. Well, there's only one chicken in this game. Or do you mean those little tiny chickens? I don't know. I haven't been stopping to count. I suppose it would be okay to count the chickens because they have already hatched. Ooh, that bill is also moving forward. I'm doing good, Shannon. How's by you? Doesn't quite work that as easily as that. I just want to get that chicken. That's what I'm doing, but it is certainly not the most cooperative chicken I've ever had. Nothing. Okay. Nothing but quarters. Okay, guys, you know what? I'm going to listen to the advice and go for the right-hand side. And if stuff happens, you all get to say I told you so, okay? Although, frankly, you see that pig on the left-hand side? Here we go, right. I think the red ones look like slices of salami. Okay, now some of you are going to the left, going for the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Yes, I have eaten. Why? Am I grumpy? No, it's not moving on the left. Okay. Piggy will have to wait. Am I going after the chicken or am I playing on the right? Up to you guys. Okay, right it is. Well, that moved the chicken too, so no arguments. I don't know what's in the chicken. I just know it's been irking me. But also that's the thing that was most likely to be able to be gotten. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, I'll do a power line, Barbara. $16. Why exactly 16? I don't know, but I'll put up quarters all the way across the line. Okay, maybe a little more on the left. Okay, let's go. Yep, I'm going to be going right from here up to Michaela's office to start the next game because I have an appointment at 1:30, so I have to be done by 1. The pig is moving, which I don't say very often. Maybe play the left side. See if I can at least get the pig. No motion on the pig. I think these blue chips are protecting everything down here, but also one of the nice things about Gowanus Gaming is that they constantly hit you with new games, so you can get tired of the games. Like I'm looking forward to seeing what Michaela has up in the design office. Then when one gets really popular, they'll keep it out or put it out. Like the Star Trek one is very popular, and this Green Acres one turned out to be surprisingly popular. Come on, here, chickie, 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 chickie. Caroline coming along. No, I don't think the chicken is actually sliding back. I think it's just taking its time getting there. I hope that's right. Yeah, I'm going to go down the middle. Oh, I see the problem. There's a $100 bill under the chicken. And I'm sure you all know how frustrating that can be. Okay, right side. The 100 is blocking the chicken. This 100 is blocking the horse. That hungry. Well, I'm ahead, but not as much by nearly as much as I'd like. My wife and son are great, thank you. Britt, my son's major caretaker, had a death in her family, so was taking the week off. So it throws his schedule off a bit, but he's adapting. We brought him back up. Hi, Christine. Well, as I keep saying, a Danger Zone subscription is the best possible present. It's free. You don't have to wrap it. You don't have to mail it. And you don't have to buy a card. And you get to keep it yourself. We live, Mr. O. I don't know. Mr. O is probably me, but I don't know what we live means. And we don't allow politics or religion, so please. Well, this. Are you sure, Blitz? Because this live doesn't technically end until 10:40. But let's see how things are going at that point. So, you know, it used to be that the three things you didn't talk about when you were at a group is religion, politics, and sex. Well, we don't talk religion. We don't talk politics. But sex, go ahead. Say whatever you want. Both Bliss and Bok Bok are former exotic dancers. Well, I'm not taking a break. I'm switching between games. I'm running off the playing floor and up to Michaela's office. And then I'll start a new game. You should have seen Bliss on stage in her younger days. I used to get a fake ID just to go see her. Nathan's, of course. Oh, that was one of those stupid questions that they keep popping up at me, like, where's your favorite place to get a hot dog? Well, Nathan's, duh. Or maybe Katz's. Both are good. Bliss, if I'm going too far, let me know and I'll stop. I don't actually mean to upset you. And after all, Bok Bok had a much more unusual career than you did. She's the only performer who ever took off her clothes to the chicken dance. Well, I'll let Gillikins tell her own story. But then Bliss went on to be an international spy. Like Sort of a Jane Bond, as you were. She's responsible for all the things you never heard of because they didn't destroy the world. So we should be very thankful to Bliss for that. Gillikin's Pixar didn't happen. Really? How did you get into that? Gillikins, if I'd known that, I would have made you a mod sooner. It's one of the major qualifications to be a mod on here. So in college, did the college boys come by to see you? Did it pay the bills? Bottom line, if it paid the bills, I don't care what you were doing. Ooh! That's coming down. I hear there's not as much money in it as there used to be. You know, you don't have to tell these stories on the chat if you don't want to, but we'd love it. But that's to one side. I'd love to hear more stories about this. That makes perfect sense. Block, block. You couldn't build up a nest egg. Got it. Gillikins, did you take any video? Because that could be one of my awesome movies. What are the odds? 2 out of 3 of my moderators. For me, 100%. So, bottom line, I was just teasing, but I guessed right. But I know how you feel, Bliss, because my ex told me I would never have a point pusher channel. You guys should start a website called Only Mods. Bliss, seriously, if you want us to back off, we will. Alfie's mom. Yeah, a friend of mine. She's actually autistic, and it's interesting. She's very high functioning, but sometimes autistics are, in a sense, freed from social cues, and she's quite pretty. And she was perfectly happy being a stripper because she didn't have whatever bump that makes people feel uncomfortable being naked. She just didn't have it. She would change it right in front of me when she was modeling, and she just didn't care. And it's like, fine with me. I'm pretty laid back about that stuff. All topics pretty much get me chatty, but come on, this is pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, my friend who was the stripper said they used to pay you to strip, and then you would get the money from the tips and everything like that. But then it changed to you had to pay the club for your time stripping, and they got a percentage of your tips, and it wasn't worth it anymore. Come on. Oh, it's getting so close. You know, I smell an opportunity for Bliss and Gillikins to do a 2-act. Gillikins, I'm sorry you can't dance anymore. I was thinking you and Bliss could do a 2-act, and Bok could be your manager. I think it's hanging by a paperclip, actually. Let's see what's going on. I'm 60 years old, and I'm 64, and they pay me. Of course, they pay me to keep my clothes on. When my wife and I were really into nudist activities, she used to say, "I can't take him anywhere or dress him up." Well, you can just wear one of those little collars that gives you a shock whenever you're supposed to kick. Bliss, are you serious? Would you rather we change the subject? I really don't want to hurt your feelings or upset you or bring your evil past to life or whatever it is that makes you want to say no. But I can't tell from the chat whether I'm actually upsetting you or you're just playing along. Okay, it's loose, but it didn't fall. Because it's still stuck a little bit. Also the angle it's at. Okay, I have 10 minutes. It did not fall. It's hugging the... See, it's hugging this. I don't know if you can see. It's hugging the side. Okay, for the moment, I'm going to go back after the chicken. I think I can push the chicken off the 100. No. And that 100 is still stuck against the wall. And the pig is still stuck in the corner. Not a great day down on the farm. I'm just going to go pig, chicken, 100. Pig. I'm going to give another shot at the pig. What the heck? I think it takes a little more focused. One more at the pig and then back over to the chicken. Power line is straight across the board. Yeah, what the hell, power line. Okay, I'm going to stay with the chicken. Okay, I have less than 5 minutes left. I think I have to just stay with the chicken. Sorry. Don't forget I have to count out at 10:40, so it's maybe like, I'm going to sign off when I'm done here, and then I'll sign back on at 11. Oh, the 100 actually went down a little bit. Oh, this is confusing. And I'm almost out of time. No, the 100's just waving back and forth. Okay. Last drop. Of course, half if it goes on the floor. Hold on. Okay. Oh, another minute. Okay. And there we go, last drop.
This is a reminder. Good morning. Go Wanda's Gaming. It's 10:40. We open at 11 a.m. Please be at your station and ready to go. This is a reminder. Good morning. Go Wanda's Gaming. It's 10:40. We open at 11 a.m. Please be at your station and ready to go.
Okay, that's it. No 100, no chicken, no pig. Story of my life. Here's what we got, though. It's not bad. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 65 minus 25 is 40. At least I came out 40 ahead. And I gotta run. I'll see you guys in 15 minutes.